So, you're Disney, it's 1997, and you're thinking, gee, is there anything from the 1960s that can benefit me today? Particularly the line of cheap cartoons to fill up children's airtime. Wait, I got it! Wait a minute, no. Aha! Kids love animals, but they love cute ones even more.
You dog.
Linda, get in here! I had a good idea! Linda, get in! I have an idea! 101 Dalmatians, the show.
Get those puppies! Can't catch the furry flurry!
Ooh, this is weird. It's very weird. I mean, it's clearly not good. It's not. I don't think I've ever seen or heard about this show once. The only reason I know it exists is because I was researching the show. Somehow this one caught me really off guard. I mean, the show is based on a movie 3 decades old. Disney Channel didn't even exist until 1983, you know, before they could turn their beloved movie icons into soulless TV imitations. But maybe I'm being a little harsh. I mean, they're harmless enough. Though I think in most cases it's very true. Well, I think we all have fond memories of certain TV shows we watched in the past, whether they were, you know, good or bad. I mean, we've all liked dumb things when we were kids. Right, Skiles? That's your childhood.
We're friends to the end, ain't we, my friend?
And it's not that I hate this show, it's just not good. It's not hateably bad, it's not even on that level. I just don't see anyone caring or putting their best effort into 101 Dalmatians. You know, the TV show. And obviously they didn't. Why, you might ask? Well, I better come up with something, or it's gonna be a short video today.
101 Dalmatians!
Now, I at least try to do some moderate research of all the shows I review, and there is absolutely nothing out there about 101 Dalmatians, the show. It's probably nothing more than a bunch of tiny black spots on the minds of everyone who worked on it by now. I say this because when you can better understand something, the easier it is to deconstruct it and analyze. A lot of times the way the creators will talk about a show can really say a lot, you know, about the attributes and the choices being made. Yep, and this has nothing.
Get those puppies!
I haven't seen very much positivity for the series, and most don't even know it exists. Except for this one person who claimed it was their favorite show of all time. I just have no comments on that. I thought it was odd at first, but then you realize that they made this mostly because of the live-action remake in 1996.
Digga digga dog, digga digga dog.
With the almost death by cake murder and all that jazz. The show tends to take a lot more from that rendition rather than from the original, which makes sense. It's a bit more modernized. John is a game designer in both versions. They have American accents, well, in the cartoon at least. And when I say original, I mean the original movie, which was actually based on a book from 1961 by Dottie Smith, and also has the alternate title of The Great Robbery. Dottie Smith is actually kind of an interesting figure. She grew up in Britain, not only writing children's books, but she was a playwright too. Dottie, I hope I'm saying that right, Dottie did eventually come over to America to escape, well, certain realities for the people of Britain that were going on in the 1940s.
Wreckage by the German air bombing, British mechanizing unheeded warnings of the rising tide of German military strength.
And I know this isn't extremely relevant to this.
Get those puppies! Can't catch the furry flurry!
But here's a puppy. Look at this little puppy. He's so cute. But it's actually some of the more interesting information I learned researching this show. Which I guess I should start talking about. Eventually. Ugh. The show was actually about 3 Dalmatian puppies as opposed to all 101. I mean, false advertising, guys. It centers around the dogs named Lucky, Cadpig, and Raleigh. Oh, and a chicken. It has a name, but it's just a chicken. No one cares.
But that's every feather I have. I'd be naked.
Oh, and I thought that voice sounded familiar. Tara Strong, what are you doing here? Okay, so the chicken character does get a little more interesting when you realize it's voiced by Tara Strong. Also, her deliveries are funny from time to time.
I'd be naked.
And fine, I'll tell you, her name is Spot. Ho ho, Tara Strong, you chick magnet. You think it's a joke, but she's actually a chick who likes other chicks. It's canon. There's not really any ongoing plot or source of conflict for the show, at least not a consistent one. Sometimes Corella stops in and her weaselly ferret thing try to sabotage the things, you know. I guess John also kinda works for her, I don't know. Or it's just an episode that happens to take place around the farm. Oh yeah, there's a farm. Be it some character conflict, some Corella conflict, or both. So instead of investing her time in fashion or puppy murder, she decides to go PC. And by that, I don't just mean the laptops.
But why did you have to purchase all these cats? Oh my. You're not going to.
Oh, don't be a fool. I wouldn't dream of making the delightful little beasts into coats. It would be far too politically incorrect.
So, what about the characters? Yeah, baby puppy, he said guard it with your easily taken tiny life. I think that's a fair amount of responsibility for a still ungrown baby dog. You die for that piece of plastic, you mutt. Yeah, so I don't know what the f***'s up with John. The show just kinda starts most of the time. There aren't a lot of transitions between even scenes and plot stuff. Stuff just kinda happens most of the time. You've probably noticed by now that the designs and animation are pretty scaled down and simplified. And I guess it just makes me think how they've been Teen Titans going it even before Teen Titans going it could even be considered a thing. I mean, I guess that's not really shocking news to anyone. Although, at least 101 Dalmatians never tried to slam products down our throat. Oh. I'm actually pretty sure I had that toy growing up. Never heard of the show, but had the toy. Okay, some end of the video announcements real quick. It's been 2 months since my last review, and this wasn't actually the project I was working on. It's actually a much bigger review. It's just probably going to take another month or so. Also, I just wanted to put it out there. I'm going to try to get on a schedule of 2 reviews a month, so it's not really a date. It's just 2 reviews a month, so that's my my new goal. Alright, thanks for watching.